The new season of ABB FIA Formula E is upon us, and we have the most exciting and competitive grid lineup yet. So, to get up to speed, let's take a look at this season's teams and drivers. So to start, we have DST Cheetah, the current team's champions, and with that, we of course have Jean-Eric Vergne, reigning Formula E champion. He broke records last season by becoming the first driver to win 2 Formula E championships and the first to do it back-to-back. But this season is going to be his biggest challenge yet. There's no question he wants to push for a third. He said it before, but it's going to be tricky because we have the strongest, most fierce, competitive grid this season, so it's going to be hard.
Car feels good, all the engineers, mechanics, everything works really well so far, so positive.
And then on the other side of the garage, we have Jev's new teammate, Antonio Felix Acosta. Now, he moved over from BMW i Andretti Motorsport, and don't for a second think he did that to become a second driver for Jev. Antonio has plenty of experience in Formula E. He's got winning pedigree, he knows how to win races, he knows how to score points, get podiums, and he will be going for a championship in his own right this season as well. So what could be interesting is Jev's main title contender from within the same garage?
Obviously joining the winning team, you know, there's not a single stress in my mind that I know these guys will be right up there.
Next up down the pit lane, we have the garage of Audi Sport at Schaeffler. Now, this is a manufacturer with the most amount of experience in Formula E, both a driver and teams championships to their name. Now, we've seen in the past few seasons that Audi can often start off a little bit slowly, but then battle to make up points towards the end of the season. But this season, we've got more manufacturers, we've got the German giants entering the championship. So starting off the season slowly could be tricky to come back from. It's going to be absolutely crucial that Audi start this season strong. They've got the same driver lineup as ever. On one side, we've got Lucas di Grassi, season 3 champion, season 4 runner-up, and last season made the championship go right the way to the final race in New York City. There's absolutely no question that Lucas di Grassi is one of the best drivers on this Formula E grid, and with that, a massively strong title contender. And Lucas's teammate Daniel Abt, a household name with Formula E fans, a very consistent driver and point scorer, will be eager to show his worth in the battle of the German manufacturers.
This year really is another step with 2 manufacturers joining again. I think the fans can really expect a big battle.
Next up, we have Envision Virgin Racing, a team of 2 race-winning drivers, but a lack of consistency has made them struggle in past seasons. We've got Sam Bird, who seems to always be the bridesmaid and never the bride, a title he's going to be looking to put to bed this season. And then on the other side, we've got Robin Freins, who won the final race of the season last time out in New York City. He'll want to start the season as strong as he finished the last one. A home race at the end of the season, a double-header in London, will be an opportunity that Virgin will not want to see go to waste.
Still lots of work to do as an independent team, still slightly on the back foot, but I've got every confidence in this team and I've got every confidence that we can deliver the goods required to get a good result this year.
The global superpower of Nissan EDAMS will need to step up this season as the competition is stronger than ever. After a few regulation changes, the team had to start again with their car and powertrain, but that didn't seem to affect them a great deal during testing. So the Japanese manufacturer will be looking to make their mark on Formula E. Sebastian Buemi, the most successful driver in Formula E, a former champion, finished last season on incredible form with 4 podiums, including a win in New York City. He's always in the title fight, and a good start to this season will put him very much in the mix for a second championship.
We've had a tough break, you know, because we had to revert to a single motor. So we had to change everything on our car. You know, Nissan has done a good job making sure we don't have any problem. We seem to be running with good reliability. So now we try to gather as many information as we can and try to assess a little bit ourselves compared to the opposition and see what we can do for Riyadh.
Buemi's joined by Oliver Rowland, who didn't have a bad debut season in Formula E. Great qualifying pace, including a few pole positions and 2 podiums. Even though he was the highest scoring newcomer last season, a few rookie mistakes cost him, something he's going to be looking to make up for this season. BMW i Andretti Motorsport have mixed up their driver lineup. Da Costa out, Maximilian Günther in. Günther last season turned heads, impressed in Formula E, but now the pressure is on and he'll be expected to deliver in the battle of the German giants.
For me, as a German, as a Bavarian driver, to race for BMW, a Bavarian manufacturer as well, it's just a really dream coming true, I have to say.
Alex Sims is driving in his second season for BMW. He finished the last season with a pole position and podium, so he'll be looking to start this season as well as he finished the last.
To get a few more podiums would be great, and to win a race or two would be amazing. I think if you're in a position where you've got some podiums and got a race win or two, then immediately that means that you're probably going to be high up in the championship or fighting for the win.
Mahindra, a household name in Formula E, has kept their driver lineup the same. Jerome D'Ambrosio, a title contender and race winner last season, and Pascal Wehrlein, who had a strong debut season with a podium in his second race and narrowly missing out on a win in his third. A consistently quick qualifier, he is definitely one to watch.
Yes, I'm very happy to be back, especially now with 1 year of experience. Hopefully everything gets a bit easier. Now I know all the tracks, I know the team quite well, the team knows me, so we know what we want from each other, and looking forward to this year, should be good.
Next up we have Panasonic Jaguar Racing. Now Mitch Evans rose to the challenge of being Jag frontman after Nelson Piquet Jr. was axed from the team, and in the following race he won Jag their first win in Formula E. There were more podiums for Jaguar after that, but the British team will want to fill that top step of the podium again. Not an easy feat with a grid as competitive as this.
We want to be racing against the best, and since we joined in season 3, we were the first premium brand to come into Formula E, and Jaguar taking that kind of bold step then. Our confidence has been repaid, if you like, now looking, as I said, of the 12 teams, 9 manufacturers, and Porsche and Mercedes coming on board. We want to beat the best, and we want to be here to really race against the best. And the challenge is greater, but it will make an even greater show for everyone watching.
James Collado joins Panasonic Jaguar Racing as a rookie, and when a British driver drives for a British team like Jag, there's absolutely no question he'll be wanting to hit the ground running and give it his all.
Panasonic Jaguar Racing have actually, given me this amazing opportunity to join such a great team. We saw Mitch win in Rome last year, which was absolutely fantastic for the boys. It's great to be part of this team, and I think we've got a good future ahead of us.
The duo of Felipe Massa and Eduardo Mortara returned to Venturi, a handful of podiums and a race win last season. The big change, however, being that Venturi are now using a Mercedes drivetrain. So it's going to be interesting to see how Venturi fare against the factory team.
For sure we have a new power unit, Mercedes is just arriving now, in the championship. Last year they were using completely different power unit like we were using in Venturi. So at the end, it's a lot to work, it's a lot to learn, it's a lot to understand for the first race.
Mercedes-Benz EQ joined the Formula E Championship as the Silver Arrow embarks on a brand new all-electric chapter in their motorsport journey. An incredibly strong driver lineup. Stoffel van Dorn, the multi-championship winning driver with a crucial season of Formula E experience under his belt. And he's joined by Nick de Vries, reigning F2 champion, who bucked a trend decades old by choosing Formula E as his career move after winning F2.
So yeah, I'm settling nicely with Mercedes EQ. This is the first time we really hit the ground on official testing with all the different parties involved and everyone being race ready. So it's exciting, and I hope that we can get out of the garage soon as well.
There's absolutely no doubt that Mercedes are going to be looking to win races this season, and they've got the driver lineup to do it, but time will tell if they have the car and the team that's up to the task. Hello. Hello. An all-new, high-quality lineup for JOX Dragon. Brendan Hartley, Le Mans winner, and Nico Müller, who has experience in a Formula E car, having consistently topped the timesheets during in-season rookie tests.
I feel very much at home straight away, and I think we've gelled very well in the short amount of time we're working together, and I can't wait to get the real business started.
Neo 333 Racing have kept experienced driver Oliver Turvey, the qualifying specialist, who's joined by former reserve driver Martin Hua.
Yeah, I'm really happy to be the driver for Neo 333 Racing team this year. So far we're in the very first step in the testing. So yes, we're getting more data and more mileage for that, and also for me getting used to this new Gen 2 car.
Last season was disappointing, so the Chinese team will be looking to push for more points this time around. Another new addition to the grid, the TAG Heuer Porsche Formula E team, with a rich heritage of motorsport history. They'll be looking to hit the ground running in their debut season. Porsche have put themselves in great stead by enlisting the skills of Andre Lotterer. 2 seasons of experience in a championship-winning car, 4 podiums to his name, but no race win as of yet. Could this be his year?
I'm a Porsche fan, as many people are. I'm aware that in the beginning we will need a bit of time to adapt ourselves. Anyway, in my mind, I want to go to Riyadh and be on the podium. That's a fact, and let's see who's going to be up for the fight.
And finally, we have Neil Jarni, a Gen 2 rookie in Formula E, but has been heavily involved in the development of the Porsche car from day one. Driving for a team like Porsche, alongside Lotterer, Jarni will be pushing for podiums. So that's the grid for the upcoming season, the highest caliber and most competitive yet. A strong list of title contenders alongside the most unpredictable motorsport on the planet. This is going to make for a very exciting season.